Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bridgewater Ice Arena for today's Northeast 10 matchup between the Penmen from Southern New Hampshire University and your Stonehill College Skyhawks. Here this afternoon's starting lineup, starting with the visiting Penmen. At forward, number 7, senior Jake Cox. At forward, number 10, junior Matt Monreal. At forward, number 17, junior George Thurston. On defense, number 16, senior Joseph Fiorino. Also on defense, number 24, junior Tim Uselis. And in goal for the Penmen, number 33, senior Adam Mercer. The head coach of SNHU in his 5th year is Sean Walsh. He's assisted by Neil Mulcahy and Rex Crowley. And now the starting lineup for your Stonehill Skyhawks. At forward, number 16, senior Charles Page. At forward, number 20, senior Mike Sion. At forward, number 22, freshman Jake Cady. On defense, number 9, junior Teddy McElhaney. Also on defense, number 55, sophomore Will Cohen. And in goal for the Skyhawks, number 30, freshman Gavin Fitzpatrick. Stonehill's head coach in his 9th year is David Borges. He's assisted by Darryl Borges. This afternoon's referees are Jay Durfee and Brendan Blanchard. Linesmen are Nicholas Goggin and Peter Marfione. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise. We will now share a message of unity developed by members of the Stonehill Athletics Task Force to address racial injustice.
Stonehill Athletics pledges to support people of marginalized races and actively combat racism in thought, words, and actions. We understand that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and in seeking a more just and compassionate world, we must think, act, and lead as one. Together, we are stronger, our voices will be heard, and we encourage you to stand with us in combating racism. Thank you.
Would you please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem? Stonehill College of the Northeast 10 promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated.
Test, test. Test, test. All right, am I good to go live? All right. Well, apologize for the technical difficulties to begin this game, but we're here from Bridgewater Ice Arena, about 36 seconds gone by in regulation. It is an afternoon Northeast 10 conference matchup here on 90-10 now, with help from BTV between Stonehill College Skyhawks and the Southern New Hampshire University Penmen. Jake Levin with you on the call. Stonehill in their home white uniforms with purple and black trim. Southern New Hampshire in their robe. Point for Will Cohen. It's the Penmen clear. The far side wing, it's Jake Cox. Cross for Monreal. Monreal's offering blocked as McElhaney standing in front of him. Second bid from George Thurston, the top line center. 28 points in 20 games this year for the Penmen. Treating back Ethan Rodriguez for Alex Ring. Jumping the route, Mike Sion. Rodriguez will carry, fire one wide of Gavin Fitzpatrick. Bittinger-Esser, outlet pass, connected with Charles Page. He'll chip it further for himself along the end boards. Shouldered off by Rodriguez. Connor Ball joins the fray, and we have a whistle. 16:38 to go in the first period here at Bridgewater Ice Arena. Jake Levin with you on the call on NE10 now on BTV. Stonehill, Southern New Hampshire. Mike Sion out to take the draw for the Skyhawks. Stonehill 5-14-2, 2-8-2 in the Northeast 10 Conference. Southern New Hampshire 14-6. They're 12-3 in league play. That's Drew Gardner. Goes further back for Bittinger-Esser. Connects with Page up the near side wing. Tried to chip it across for Sion, but it's offside. Apologize for any technical difficulties over the first couple minutes of this contest, but it looks like they've been solved for now. No scoring to tell you about in the first 3 minutes and change. Starting goalie for Southern New Hampshire, Adam Mercer. He's a senior, transferred from Norwich University. Gavin Fitzpatrick, a freshman between the pipes for Stonehill. Playing in his hometown rink. He is a native of Bridgewater. Phil Heiss retreats behind the cage. Outlet pass intended for Jack Gray. Travis Quigley over the blue line, follows till Bittinger-Esser backhanded it away. It's grabbed back by Gray, looking for Matt Amante. Spelled differently than Tony Amante of hockey fame. Grabbed up the far side wall by Peloso, flings one well high and wide, past the glove of Mercer. Carried by Scott Aaron. Aaron transferred from Wilkes University, originally from Madison, Alabama. Gray into the end wall by Grable. Finally coming free is Cole Stewart. Stewart's offering block. Skating back Kyle Heath. Heath will lob one ahead. Cut off by Tim Usalis, the former St. John's Prep Eagle. Usalis, backhander, save Fitzpatrick, left it in front. Max Pinio able to get a stick on it. Pinio out towards Nolan Fitzpatrick, twin brother of Gavin. Radical twin, 6 feet, 185 pounds. McElhaney tried to clear, took contact from Stewart. McElhaney back to the puck in front of the Zamboni wall. Outlet intended for Will Cohen, didn't like what he saw. Went back from McElhaney, who goes right up the gut. Touched by Nolan Fitzpatrick, so as to avoid an icing. Rodriguez way back. Pinio applies the pressure. Rodriguez sprays it wide for Alex Ring. Along for Monreal. Has his pocket picked by Sunderland. Sunderland from left to right. Whip it deep, follows the puck to the end boards, trying to drop back for Peloso. There's Mike Sion, near side quarter wall, trying to free to the blue line for Gardner. Collected by Jake Cady. Gardner gloved it, and we're gonna get a hand pass, I believe. So neutral zone draw, 13:51 to go here in the first. Get a replay coming on. Gonna get Grable there for the hand, or Gardner rather, for the hand pass. I don't know how I feel about that one. Back on Nolan Fitzpatrick, or Gavin rather, in the cage. Good job flipping the sheet by the Penmen with 13:45 to go in the first. Andy Somerville. No zone draw for Southern New Hampshire, won it. Connor Ball was staggered behind him, a little offset. Stonehill quickly back to the offensive end. No shots on that rush as James Nash carries it up. He's listed as the extra skater this game for Southern New Hampshire, playing with Somerville and Ball for the time being. Breakout by Gox from Horan. Amante, the far side left, straddles the line, gets a shot off as Nash pursues the rebound down to the end wall, followed by Amante. Into the near side corner, Gray, some help, kept in far point by Fiorino. Fiorino for Usalis. Along the edges, Jack Gray, middle right wing corner wall. Quigley pinches in from the half boards, collected by Amante. Puck flips up off the dasher, stayed the sheet of play. Fiorino, aggressive pass up the near side. Amante touched it so as to avoid the icing. Turnover by the Skyhawks, saving the day though with a nice back check for Sunderland. Heath for McElhaney. Diagonal for Peloso along the goal line. Shot save made by Mercer. Stonehill hasn't had a lot of shots on goal in the early going. Will Cohen protecting the red line. Sending Sunderland deep to the left. Into the middle, Peloso. Back check applied by Stewart, denying him a clean shot as Peloso stays on the puck. An active shift for John Peloso. Missed the net, McElhaney will keep it in near point. Sent one, blocked by Usalis, carries it out. Short outlet for Tucker Twardowski. Tried to center it to pull Stewart. Grabbed by Kyle Heath. He re-enters to the far side right. He flings one in and out of the glove of Mercer. Dropped in front. It's corralled by Twardowski, the former Worcester Junior railer. Gardner held the point, flipped a shot on Mercer. Routine stick save. Somebody just lost a stick. It was Gardner. He's going to have to go way back into center ice to collect. All the while, Heath thinking about a wraparound. Tried to find the man calling for a one-timer. It was Nolan Fitzpatrick. Instead, deflected. Sage Bittengeresser along the red line. He'll get a shot off. Stick save Mercer. A drop for Rodriguez. Pressure applied by Pinio. Pinio giving Rodriguez fits. Able to muscle it to Cox. As Jake Cox leads a charge. Centers one for Rodriguez. It'll be ruled offside by the official. At the replay here. It's close. And indeed offsides. Southern New Hampshire will have to re-enter from just outside their attacking zone. Face off one clean by Thurston. Worked around to Aaron. Katie for Page. Page in the near circle. Tried to lift one. Deflects up into the netting. Went off a Penman stick, so play should stay in the attacking zone for Stonehill. Page, Sion, Katie. This has been probably the most productive line for the Skyhawks in terms of who's assembled. Katie came back after Sion won the draw. A little miscommunication with Grable as we get another whistle. Horick line out there, centering Gotts and Tallarico. Kevin Buckley, Tim Grable at the points. Somerville out to the left, 2-on-2 with Cody. The shot and a save made by Gavin Fitzpatrick. He'll hang on at the far post. Cody a rebound. Cody was crashing in hard. You can see him pushed aside by Grable. May not have been able to get a stick on it. Fitzpatrick covers up just in case. Face off one by Somerville. Fitzpatrick holds the far post. Fitzpatrick all sprawled out. Buckley stood in the way of a puck. Fiorino couldn't handle it. Tumbling rubber at the near point. Horick ahead for Gotts. Retreating Usalis. Usalis looking towards ball. He got tangled with Tallarico. Continuing the forecheck. And then break free. Connor Ball. Poked aside by Will Cohen. Flex safely back for Fiorino. He's up a diagonal for Amante. Comes back across the ice. Wanted Nash and instead turns it over to Will Cohen. Cohen stops the half boards for Peloso. Left one wide. Rebound along the goal line. Mercer got another piece of it. Peloso into traffic. Heath takes a whack at it into the stick save made by Mercer. Dangerous sequence there for the Penmen. They live to tell about it though. Stays scoreless. 9:19 left in the first. Good look at it there. It was Jake Cady stationed at the left side post. Face-off win by Pinio. Kept in by Bittengeresser. should stay in the Stonehill attacking end. Bittinger-Esser grabs it, keeping Andrew Ray at bay. Gardner swings it back along the perimeter to the end wall. Bittinger-Esser was still there. Holding the line, Rodriguez. He'll get a shot off. Snagged by Fitzpatrick on a backhand. Sprawling around in front was Cole Stewart. No deflection. Will be an ozone draw for Southern New Hampshire. 8:51 left in the first. Third meeting between these teams this year. Stonehill 0-2 in Southern New Hampshire. Thurston wins the draw. Rodriguez, not afraid to join the rush, drops to the slot for Cox and is offering block. Katie moves out to the far side right. They get tripped up. Officials leave their arms down. Thurston pushes one ahead of McElhaney, collects himself, backhands along the edges. As Monreal gives chase, being harassed by McElhaney. Wide of Fitzpatrick, that's Monreal towards the corner. Behind the net, it's Cox. Cox searching for a passing lane, tucks it along the kick plate for Monreal. To the blue line, it's Heiss. His offering never made it through. Katie tried to chip one ahead for Sion, instead kept in by Heiss. That one reached Fitzpatrick. He makes a pad save. Monreal keeps the rush alive. Thurston through two defenders, used his arm to create some space. Sion tries to knock it loose. Scott Aaron from the half wall, ahead for Cox. Southern New Hampshire in firm control of the offensive zone. Thurston played that one with a high stick. Bailing out Bittinger-Esser. Looked like he was set to ice the puck. Cohen, rather. But now no matter where the draw is going to come, it looks like it'll be in the neutral zone just outside Stonehill's defensive end. Horrick wins the draw, kicks it back for Grable. Over Kevin Buckley, ahead for Tallarico. A late developing 2-on-1 pad save by Mercer. He left it to the middle, though. Unable to get there in time was Sion. Would have been Gotts, rather. Good bid for the Skyhawks. Great pass from the back end by Kevin Buckley, the sophomore, playing in just his third game. Fourth game of the season for Stonehill. Ryan Cody, the former Braintree Womp, collected. Sent it deep. Buckley along the perimeter for Grable. Loose puck. Taken. Save made by Fitzpatrick. Ring. Hurl it deep as Buckley still out there for the Skyhawks. He tries to clear the zone as Rodriguez gloves it down wide of the blue line. And goes Jack Gray to the corner. Stolen by Page, a little bit behind Sunderland. Kicked by Peloso. Rodriguez has it. He'll reset with Alex Ring in his own end. Goes vertical for Twardowski. Gardner with him, stride for stride. Met him at the corner wall. Andrew Ray, intended target. Peloso goes ahead. Phil Heiss back up to the offensive side for Southern New Hampshire. Battered away by Gardner. That's Stewart on a feed from Twardowski. Couldn't finish. Then goes Nolan Fitzpatrick to the end wall. Looking for clean possession. Won't find it. Someone lost a stick. It was Aaron. Near point, it's Gardner. Sends one into the glove of Mercer. Knuckled a little bit. stay, no score. About 5.5 to go in the first. Get a look at that. Gardner, I don't think he expected to have such a clean shooting lane, and that tailed off a little at the end as well. As Ryan King's pass to the point, intercepted by Stewart, sends one ahead for Twardowski. Tripped up from behind, and it's a matter of whether we get a penalty shot, and there it is. Penalty shot upcoming for Southern New Hampshire. Here's a look. It was an excellent forward pass from Cole Stewart ahead to Twardowski. Taken down by Drew Gardner. Not much he could have done. So a penalty shot at 14:42 of the first period. Twardowski not scored yet this season. It's his 7th game. Does have 1 point. He goes right up the gut. Twardowski slows down, handles one to the backhand, denied by Gavin Fitzpatrick. Twardowski went right up the seam, slowed down, never came to a complete stop. Gavin Fitzpatrick read him like a book. Stays scoreless here at BIA. Face-off won by Thurston, kept in by Usalis. Page. They're going to get Bittinger-Esser on the call rather than Gardner. I guess it could have been either one of them. Both of them responsible for taking down Tucker Twardowski. Fitzpatrick holds the post. Left his pad down as Jake Cox was in the area, and the ensuing rebound from the half boards. Thurston collected, sent one back into the glove. Fitzpatrick with less than 5 minutes to go in the first now. Good job there by Gavin Fitzpatrick, leaving his pads level with the ice. Andy Somerville will take the draw, posed by Sion. Up Karam towards Grable, bypass Tallarico, snapshot from Usalis, snagged by Fitzpatrick. Somerville on to try it again, won the draw clean from Horick. Tallarico looking to exit from the right side. Ahead is Gotts. Gotts shoulder to side. That's Fiorino. Fiorino back out to his left. For ball. Diagonal intended for Somerville. Going to come back for Grable. There's Grable. On the left side. Ahead for Gotts. And the lead Horick. A little too far ahead. No ice in there on Southern New Hampshire. Some Skyhawks looking around, couldn't figure out why. Bittinger-Esser ladled one ahead for Heath. Over the blue line, Sunderland gives it an offering. Batted skyward by Amante. Taken back by Bittinger-Esser. He'll lob one off the corner wall as Kyle Heath pursues. Peloso out there in the near corner. Gardner waiting for it at the near point if it can get there, and instead it's a break led by James Nash. Onside, Jack Gray gets a shot from the half boards off, never left the ice. Save Fitzpatrick as Peloso wheels his way to a 2-on-2 rush. Fires one, the save made. Rebound score, John Peloso followed his shot, and after Adam Mercer made the initial save, he failed to clean up the rebound, and there's Johnny Peloso on the spot. 11th goal of the season, his 20th point. Take a look at it here. It's a fundamental, more so in basketball than hockey. Follow your shot, go collect the rebound. But it certainly works in both, and for Peloso, the result is a 1-0 Skyhawk lead. It's his 11th goal of the season, 18th career goal, 20 points now in the 21-22 season, 37 for his career. He's the junior from Townsend, Vermont.
Scored by number 19, John Peloso, unassisted. 9th goal of the season for Peloso, an unassisted goal at 16:47.
It's an unassisted goal for Peloso at 16:47. Fitzpatrick trying to hold that lead. Shoveled aside by Cohen was the puck. Ryan King almost created a breakaway chance for himself with Nolan Fitzpatrick at 2-on-1. Instead, Nolan Fitzpatrick was met with some resistance from Jake Cox. Back end, it's Heiss. In the neutral zone, save made by Gavin Fitzpatrick. Heiss through the left wing corner. It's another stick goes flying and tucking it in for the wraparound score is Phil Heiss. Nobody seemed to want to touch him. And Heiss will abide with his 3rd goal of the season, tying this game just a little more than a minute later. See, somebody's stick went skyward. So we'll reset 1-1 here in Bridgewater. Time of that goal, 17:41. So 54 seconds, Stonehill had the lead. Third goal for Heiss. He's a senior from Overland Park, Kansas. Stepped in by Usalis. We'll get a whistle. Pair of unassisted goals. Heiss is a left shot defenseman. 23 points in 65 career games. 2000 birth date. Pretty veteran roster here for Southern New Hampshire. A lot of players born in the 90s. Heiss, looks like he was born after the turn of the century. Offside's going to be the call with $1:53 to go in the first. Fitzpatrick at the ready. Bittinger will collect, hammers it across for Gardner. Stolen by Thurston, wanted Cox or Monreal. Thurston will come back and shoot it himself, blocked wide to the corner. Monreal creates a little space. Trying to use the official as a screen. Good stick handling from Monreal to the blue line for Fiorino. Across Usalis. Bad save made by Fitzpatrick. And way up ice, you can see Jake Cady collects on the home run pass to the backhand, but he missed the net wide to the near side. Oh, what vision from Drew Gardner. Skyhawks staying with it though. Net might have come loose. I'm sure we'll be getting a look at that one. Jake Cady left no room. Still gets a shot off. It was wide. Only about 10 feet of space between him and the next closest defender. But moved in almost horizontally to the goal line. Access denied by Mercer. Peloso. Gets out to the far circle. Cohen will tee one up. Save made by Mercer. There's a weak rebound, and now the Penmen try to go vertical, but that's going to be blown dead. Almonte caught cherry picking. Kyle Heath wins it after the goaltender, winds up going all the way to Fitzpatrick. Will Cohen for Peloso. And go vertical for Sunderland. Playing deep was Alex Ring. He sends it up ice in turn for Amante. Quarter minute to go here in the first. Time for one more rush if you're the Skyhawks. Peloso tried to carry it himself around Ring, who wouldn't abide. Puck comes back to the near corner for Rodriguez, and he takes the temperature of the room. Will bleed the clock out. The pretty evenly matched first period comes to a close, 1-1. Our score between Stonehill and Southern New Hampshire. John Peloso gave the Skyhawks the 1-0 lead at 16:47. Phil Heist tied it up less than a minute later, 54 seconds later to be exact. That's where we stand at 1-1. Jake Levin here with you on NE10 now on BTV. We're going to take a break here, intermission in Bridgewater, and we'll be back for the start of the second period in about 15 minutes. Back here for the start of the second period at Bridgewater Ice Arena between Stonehill and Southern New Hampshire. 1-1 our score. Jake Levin here with you on the call on NE10 now with BTV also helping out on production today. So 1-1 our score. Scoreless till late in the first, and we'll tell you about that after this rush for the Skyhawks where Charles Page carried it deep along with Jake Cady. Bittinger Esser will slap one. Went off the stick of Charles Page, who winds up going wide. Glove down by Will Cohen. He sends it deep as Sion tags back up and pursues the puck. Scott Aaron, first one there, got it to Phil Heiss. So a good segue there as Heiss scored the only goal for Southern New Hampshire. That was at 17:41. It came 54 seconds after John Peloso had given Stonehill a 1-0 lead on a great second effort. Peloso took a shot, save was made, but Adam Mercer failed to clean up the rebound. Peloso crashed the net himself. Gives Stonehill what was then a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal were 17-11 in the first period in favor of Southern New Hampshire. 10 men rolling this year, 14-6 overall, 12-3 in league play. Stonehill with them, nearly going. Tough year for the Skyhawks right now, 5-14-2, 2-8-2 within the NE10. Teddy McElhaney goes across for Bittinger Esser. Bittinger Esser will possess the puck, carries it over the red line, lobs one off the end wall. Salis, the former St. John's Prep Eagle, plays it off the wall and uses it to move forward. Missed Andy Somerville as it's poked away by Matt Tallarico. Tallarico had Horick stationed in the slot. Horick will get it back as Gardner fires one off the back of the skates of Somerville. Comes back to Bittinger Esser. He'll let Gardner spring one for Horick. Over the blue line, Tallarico's offering blocked. Ryan Cody up the far side right. He'll shovel it ahead. Snagged by Gavin Fitzpatrick. Drops for Gardner. Now Bittinger-Esser back for Gardner, up the middle. Neither of these teams shying away from the stretch pass. Neither team succeeded quite yet, but we've seen a couple of close calls, including one that resulted in a penalty shot for Southern New Hampshire. That was one of the exciting plays of the first period. Tucker Twardowski denied, though, on that penalty shot. Came about 14.5 minutes in. Kevin Buckley tries to clear, succeeds. It's a friendly hop to Sunderland. Onside, it's Peloso. Back towards Heath, he'll whip one. And Mercer is able to hang on to ultimately. Good non-stop action for almost 3 minutes to begin that second period. Watching the NHL Bruins Rangers game last night. That first period took 24 minutes. 6 seconds, I think it was. Of course, 20 minutes of game time. Like 4 minutes and change in stoppages. That's some good pace of play. And of course, they ruined everything with the 9-round shootout, but it seemed like a nice break at the time. Pinio pursues to Ryan King. Return to Pinio, and the preemptive paddle from Mercer. Leapt off the back of his skates as the puck winds up with Cole Stewart. He lifts one a little too high. Landed off the end glass, but jumping up is Scott Aaron. His backhander never did reach the crease. Icing called off his heist. The lone goal scorer for the Penmen back to retrieve. Gives for Aaron. There's another stretch pass. Deflects off of Matt Monreal's stick into his own bench. We'll get a stoppage. 16:28 to go in the second. Also, no penalties called in that first period. Good clean game, other than the penalty shot, of course. But no power plays. Stonehill thus far credited with 4 block shots. We don't have the numbers for Southern New Hampshire. Cohen ahead for Cady. Gains the zone. Drop for Page. The former Winthrop Viking had his shot blocked. Still comes up with a puck at a horizontal angle. Denied by Mercer. Going to get one out for Thurston. Lost possession as soon as he crossed the blue line. Sion crosses over himself. That's gloved down by Mercer, and he'll bring play back to a halt. 15:51. Go on the second. Stonehill looking for its first win since Saturday, the 22nd of January against Anna Maria. It was a 6-2 win. They are 0-5-1 in the interim. It was Torek up ice. Lost it behind the net to Cody. No icing. Fitzpatrick put his arm down, let Bittinger-Esser know. Skyhawks can't clear, kept in by Nash. The net may have come loose. We get a whistle. And it is indeed the net off its moorings. Stonehill lost 5-0 to Franklin Pierce to begin this winless streak. Tied St. A's February 1st. Lost their last 4, all on the road. Thing is, though, Skyhawks are not getting blown out. The last 4 games, one has been decided by more than 2 goals. A pair of 2-goal losses, one by a single goal. Did lose that post by 3 in their first game there last weekend, but again, not really getting blown out. As Heiss will try for his second. Denied by Gavin Fitzpatrick. We go back into December. We're only finding a couple of games where Stonehill, it's really been a crooked number. those losses. 6-2 at Southern New Hampshire back on January 21st. Skyhawks have been in just about every game. Here comes Sean Peloso ahead. Peloso had to contend with the body of Scott Aaron like a beached whale out there. Didn't give Peloso an inch. The result will be a break for Travis Quigley as Buckley did a nice job getting back. Interrupted the line of vision for Quigley. Snapped one off. Could have gone off the crossbar. Net does come loose. Kevin Buckley getting some good run in this game. The former Marshfield Ram. Great career for Dan Connolly's team. MIAA hockey. On the Marshfield team that went to the TD Garden in the winter of 2018. Losing at the D1 final to Waltham. It was a surprise run, really, for that Marshfield team that had been in the Super 8 a year before. Here comes Will Cohen. Bounces one off the end wall that Ryan King collects and sends up into the netting. Kenio wins it for King, who was staggered aggressively towards the slot in the circle. Shot was blocked. Cole Stewart dug it out, and that's icing. Twardowski had to catch up to it. Nothing doing. Kenio won the draw, but Rodriguez was stationed there at the half boards with no winger home for the Skyhawks. Offside's going to be the call. We had that very quick opening 3 minutes of the second period. Since then, it's been a little stop and go. Breaking in was Monreal up the middle, deflected back for Cox. Giving up his body was Bittinger-Esser. Creates an offensive opportunity for Page. Usalis gets back, lost it to Sion. Pass intended for Katie. Fitzpatrick races over the corner, sends one against the grain with Monreal bearing down. Up sneaks away from Gardner in the back end. Outlet for Page for Sion. Saucers one for Katie, collected. Bullied off the puck by Usalis, but Bittinger-Esser got it back to Katie. Gardner pinches in, pushes to the corner for Sion. Along the goal line, Katie steps back out. The angle cut down by Mercer. Good offensive sequence there for the Skyhawks. It's Talarico, the former Zavarian Hawk. Ahead for Horick. Horick stapled into the wall, but able to free the puck. It winds up with Grable, a laser. It's going to be off the mark is Monreal at neutral ice. Whips run around the perimeter. Comes out for Gardner, a little underneath the handles of Brendan Niemer, who's listed as the extra skater for Stonehill in this game, despite being the leading scorer. The Skyhawks team. He's got 19 points in 19 games played this year. Did not see Niemer in the first period. Back up, that was Andy Somerville getting a piece of it. Fitzpatrick left one off the iron. Pipes back in his own end. Goes up the middle. Kevin Buckley patrolling center field. Gave to Cohen, who nearly blew a tire. Finds Peloso. Peloso breaks into the left. Makes one man miss off the wall. Backhander left it horizontal to the goal line. Tice moves back out to his left. Connects onside with Quigley. Quigley stops and scores! What a maneuver from Travis Quigley, just when you think he's gonna force a backhand, he regains his bearings and tucks in a forehand on a brilliant feed from Phil Heiss to give Southern New Hampshire its first lead of the game at 8:38. It's gonna be the third goal of the game for Quigley.
University goal scored by number 8, Travis Quigley.
Second point of the game for Heiss.
Phil Heiss. Third goal of the season for Quigley from Heiss at 8:38.
Southern New Hampshire now playing from ahead. Is Quigley at it again on a nice change from Gray. Rodriguez had vacated the point. Quigley tried to compensate. Instead, Nolan Fitzpatrick moves ahead, poked away from Quigley. Finds Rodriguez, he'll send one deep. No icing. Bittinger-Esser looking up the near side left. It explodes towards the slot, never really settled. Not much Nolan Fitzpatrick could have done. Ryan King tried to help it along. Ryan King's second effort tripped up Rodriguez a little bit, but no call as Pinio finds Page right off the bench. Page with a toe drag. Way to sell out by Usalis, denying Page a clean off. Reed Nash. Outlet pass comes clean for Cole Stewart. Onside for Ray. Little hot to handle. Ray pushed off by Tallarico. Will Cohen. For Sion. Sion tried to use Usalis as a turnstile, lifted the puck. Mercer held his ground. More than halfway gone in the second now. Monreal denied by Cohen. Page collects and he springs one for Sion. The slapper, he scores! Mike Sion had no time for dangling. He just blasted one past Mercer to tie the game with his 6th goal of the season. Charles Page from his back end lunged it ahead, and we're getting a look at it clean here. And what made that play special by Sion is that he could sense Joseph Fiorino coming in. He wouldn't have been able to get a shot off. He'd carry the puck and tried for a backhand. Good job by Sion. Trying to enter the hardest shot contest at the NHL All-Star game. He ties the game at 2 apiece. Vertical passing game is alive and well between these teams. Both goals scored this period, the result of some forward thinking from the back end. Here's Kevin Buckley leading the rush for the Skyhawks. Hung on to it an extra second and missed the mark. Gonna be kept in by Buckley, tees one up and a pad save by Mercer. Off the wall, Rodriguez. Buckley takes it back for Peloso. Peloso gonna wind his way over the blue line, lower through the circle. Peloso couldn't complete the process. Wanted a backhander as Heath will dig it out. Onside was Grable, and that's covered up by Mercer. What has been a very exciting last 5 minutes or so of this game. Quigley had a puck slapped away by Bittinger-Esser, back up for Heath. Heath pushed aside by Usalis. Pushing back over to the far wall for Sunderland and a whistle. Still have not had a penalty called in this game. The penalty shot, yes, but no power plays. It's made for exciting hockey. Teams stretching the ice. That's a turnover created by Pinio ahead. It was a late developing 2-on-0. Pinio tried to tap one across. He had a chance, at least, if he wanted Ryan King. And as I say, there's been no penalties called in this game. Southern New Hampshire is about to go man down. It's going to be for a hook, and it's going to be Jack Gray to the box. A 12:19 of the second period. So Stonehill to the power play. Kyle Heath going to center Brendan Niemer and Ryan King with Teddy McElhaney and John Peloso with the points. Niemer pushes one to Peloso. Peloso uses some air to get it to McElhaney. Back to Peloso for Niemer in the circle for Katie. Off the wall, it's King. Good save there by King. King into the far side circle. Puck still on his handle. He's going to come back over to the near end. Drops for Peloso. McElhaney tees one up. Deflected a few times. McElhaney will keep it in and finds Peloso. The shot saved by Mercer. Down low, it's Katie in the angle. Cut down by Mercer. McElhaney, acrobatic sequence along the blue line to keep that puck on side is Coach David Borges going to get fresh personnel out there entirely. Katie, Page, and Sion up front with Pinio and Cohen. At the points, Pinio and Cohen. Interestingly enough, former teammates in Austin Prep, the MIAA. Cohen for Pinio, onside. Pinio turns on the brakes at the half boards, moves up top and gives back to Cohen. The one-timer is pushed aside by Mercer. Sion, backhand no-looker, saved by Cohen. Pinio recollects with three men high. Sion pushes one for Heath. Katie for Sion for Pinio. Save Mercer at the doorstep is Katie. Pushed down as he took the shot. Save made by Mercer. Mercer has been the best penalty killer for Southern New Hampshire, as the goaltenders tend to need to be. Mentioned Cohen and Pinio, Austin Prep alums. Austin Prep, a big tournament coming up this weekend in the Buddy Ferreira Classic down in Falmouth. Not sure what's going to happen. Austin Prep, though, is leaving the MIAA. They're going to the net center. McElhaney gets one to Gardner, returns to McElhaney. It's the top power play unit back out there. Peloso operating high to the left, returns to McElhaney. Open to the near circle. Niemer, his shot off the skates of Usalis. Gardner able to hold the zone for Peloso. Cutting in was Niemer and a little bit behind the puck. Peloso grabs it off the half boards, kicked aside by Monreal, and he gets a clear. Great possession on that power play for Stonehill, but they're going to have nothing to show for it, it looks like. With 3 seconds left, adding insult to injury, they ice the puck. Skyhawks did everything but score there. They held the zone, they cycled the puck well. Adam Mercer, senior from Belchertown, Mass. Seemed to be a step ahead of them at every turn. Offering from Fiorino is wide. Grabbed by Cox. Cox lost it to Heath. Heath picked it free to Gardner. Glove down in center field by Fiorino. Almost poked away by Heath. Thurston providing coverage. Fitzpatrick slides and sends a pull cut. Thurston intercepted, kept in by Fiorino, and Fitzpatrick comes out to challenge him. Punch winds up deflecting the puck out of play with 5:04 to go in the second. Bridgewater Ice Arena.
Hamilton Planner.
Keith will lob one up the middle. Scott Aaron plays it for the Penman, drops for Rodriguez. Rodriguez tried to tuck one for Monreal, no icing. Grable looking back up ice both for a passing lane and at the clock. Sees only 10 seconds left. A turnover, it's Monreal in the circle. The shot and a save made by Gavin Fitzpatrick. 4.2 seconds to go. Bittinger-Esser will bleed the clock. The period, second that is, comes to a close here. Bridgewater 2-2 our score between Stonehill and Southern New Hampshire. Travis Quigley at 8:38 for the Penmen for a 2-1 lead on a feed from Phil Heiss. Mike Sion with the answer for the Skyhawks from Charles Page and Will Cohen at 10:25. Jake Levin here with you on the call on NE10 Now. On BTV, we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the third and final period. 10 conference hockey game here. Jake Levin with you on the call for NE10 Now and BTV. Southern New Hampshire took a 2-1 lead in the second period. Goal scored by Travis Quigley, but Stonehill tied it up on a Mike Sion offering as that one's punched away by Gavin Fitzpatrick. Having himself a nice game in the cage for the Skyhawks. He'll nonchalantly glove another one down. Fitzpatrick entered the afternoon with a .918 save percentage, 2.76 goals against average through 4 games. This is his 5th start. Shots on goal, 31-25 in favor of the Penmen. Ryan King tried to tuck it off the wall and create a 2-on-1 with Nolan Fitzpatrick dancing through the slot. It's Joseph Fiorino, save made by Fitzpatrick. It's Tucker Twardowski kept the rush alive. We get a whistle. I believe the net coming loose. We've only had one power play opportunity in this game. It was for Stonehill. 0 for 1. Really nice possession of the puck, but Adam Mercer bailed him out. Getting a look at Gavin Fitzpatrick there, his counterpart. Looks like he was a little shaken up after that sequence. He's okay, he'll stay in the game. Southern New Hampshire also had a penalty shot taken by Twardowski about 15 minutes into the first period. He was denied by Fitzpatrick. So 2-2, play resumes. Kept in near point. It's by Ring. Pinio knocks it free, tries to create a rush. Pinio denied access to the offensive zone at first. He comes back and uncorks a wrister. Save made by Mercer. Cole Stewart just leveled Pinio. But all the credit in the world to Pinio for getting right back up, pursuing the puck, and getting a scoring chance. Penmen ice the puck. Sion on the draw is Stewart. And a poke back towards Thurston is Stewart is slung shot free. He'll lose his balance, fall off the puck in the process. Cox pursues to the corner. First one back, Sion. Outlet for Cohen. Cohen carries it to the opposite corner. Page collects, faked like he was gonna slap one. Instead, passes along the wall for Katie. Tucks it back to the corner for Page. Up the half boards, the Penmen had a rush developing.